This is the first in a series of Learning from Fails. Okay, so here's our first failed attack. How does someone get to Masters League 1 when they can fail at getting 1 star, 50% from a Town Hall 9? That's quite amazing. How did he accomplish this? Let's find out. Alright, let's just pause it here straight away. There's the first big mistake. He is about to earthquake 1 wall. That is all. 1 layer of wall, and he's used 4 spells to accomplish this. 1 jump spell, if he really wanted to, could accomplish the same thing. Half the spells. And that would give him another rage, or another heal, or 2 poisons, whatever. So that is a critical error. If you're going to use Earthquake, you must use it to open up a large area of real estate. Now, I don't know if you know the range of earthquakes, but it's 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the halfway point. And then 1, 2, 3. So if you went 1, 2, 3, 4, if you sat your earthquake there, or anywhere along this line, it would open up this entire area, or you could do it on this side, and then you're more likely to get people into the core. And look, you've done 1, 2, 3 layers of wall. That's good value for earthquake, but don't use it to open up 1 wall. What has he accomplished? Nothing. Right, next we have to deal with the CC. So he sent 2 wizards and they're gonna die instantly, but the priority now must be to deal with the CC. Don't just carry on with your raid as normal, which is what he's done. He still has 8 wizards, and his focus should be getting the CC done. He's dropped every single one of his giants except for the ones in the CC, and they are all just about to go and die to the balloons and dragon. A few fly off admittedly, but the golem's dead, the 12 giants are dead, some of the wizards are gonna die. He's broke through this outer wall now with these wall breakers, and he's now made a path to the core, but there's virtually nothing to go into the core. Nor has he funneled to make pathing to the core the logical next step. So nothing in the core dies, and everyone just goes around the houses and dies. So what should he have done? Well, if he's attacking from this half of the base as opposed to up here, he needs to deal with the CC. He needs to find out, if there's a regular raid, he needs to find out what's in the CC. And because of the units he has, he needs to use a giant really to draw the CC. Now if he drops giants here, they're just going to walk all the way across here, and the dragon and the balloons will just follow. So you're better off starting over here, and then the giant will path here, and then wizards behind can deal with the CC. And if the giant looks like he's going to die, drop a second one. And so the dragon and the balloons will focus just on the giant, and the wizards can get it all killed. But really, you should never leave home without a poison. And of course, the earthquake. You must open up several layers of wall and create a pathing, either a direct path to the core or leave you with just one outside wall that you can open up with a couple of early wall breakers. Here we have our next one, and another 0*48. Just looking at this one, I would suggest army composition played a large factor in this. Interesting CC choice. And this kind of an army, 162 archers, it might fly at Town Hall 8 level, but at Town Hall 9 that's just not really going to work very well. Let's see what he does. Well, he makes the wise choice of dropping a giant there to test the CC, but then, oh dear, we drop all of the giants and the CC. Now, the thing with giants are, their role isn't so much to destroy buildings, but rather to provide cover for your weaker units at the back. So instead of dropping all of the giants in a tight ball, it's far better to maybe make a line of them here, and then a line of archers behind, and then the archers are protected by the giants. So you see here the cannon is picking off all the archers. Yes, the CC Hound is distracting this archer tower and this archer tower, so you've done well there. But just this mass ball of archers with nothing to protect it, they're just going to get wiped out by the one X-bow in this base. One level 1 X-bow and it's just ripping the archers apart. But look at this. Whoa. How many archers do you reckon die here? I do think the hero giant bomb played a large part there. However, it's largely an army composition fail, really. Not enough giants to support that many archers. Next up we have an attack from a Yi, and his king is excited to see us. Look, it can't keep still. So here we have equal numbers of wizards and giants. So there should be one giant to protect one wizard. Great ratio. And the backup dragon. Let's see how this goes. See how it is he manages to fail. And there we have it. He's deployed all 20 giants in a tight bowl. Now that strategy can work if you bring along healers, and the heal from those healers will just affect every single giant. So it's good to have them in a tight bowl. But you have to deal with the CC, or have to know if it's empty before you go to dropping every single giant, because now the CC comes out and it decides I must focus my attack on the giants, and the splash damage means they'll be dead in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, gone. And then you try and still heal them, but see that it happened so quick you didn't even have a chance to put the heal down. And so he should have had a line of giants and a line of wizards, but of course he first of all should have pulled the CC, checked to see if there was anything in there, and then dealt with that first. So again, it's not dealing with the CC causes the fail, and then just dropping those balls of giants. I don't understand why so many people do that. And now pretty much all he has left is his dragon, which he can deploy now that none of the air defences have been dealt with. Cue the dragon. Pichu, pichu, pichu. Time to die, Mr. Dragon. Two kings rocking it. And there we have it. Fail.org. Here's a higher end attack. A Town Hall 11 against a Town Hall 10. Macho defending against Huflang Dong. How did he only manage 36% as a Town Hall 11? Well, a couple of reasons why. It didn't bring any spells. One heal and one freeze is not enough. You need your rages, man. Don't drop archers before your golems. That's just throwing units away. Bang, bang, dead. Drops 2 golems, but they're nothing. Then giants, and nothing. You see, I think people sometimes don't understand the purpose of golems and giants. Yes, they will attack defenses, but that's not their purpose. Yes, they will eventually break through a wall on their own, but that is not their purpose. Their purpose is to defend weaker units behind them, like wizards and archers. So as soon as you've dropped them, you then drop your line of wizards behind. That's just how it works. Then they can do the DPS on all those buildings. He's still got 4 wizards to drop. He's still got 2 golems to drop. In fact, he doesn't drop the last 2 golems. Don't bring an army you're not going to use. He's 60 supply down, and it shows. Now, I want to just go back to the start again, because there's one other thing I need to show you. Notice the timing of his freeze spell. Now, an Inferno can shoot all the live long day at a golem before it dies. So you don't need to worry about the Inferno tower shooting at golems. So now the freeze has gone down. What has that freeze accomplished? Well, he didn't hit the X-bow, so that's still shooting away. And now the X-bow isn't shooting at the 2 golems and 3 giants. That's nothing. It's not even needed. He should have waited. If he'd held off the freeze, if he'd had all the golems, once the wizards move in, and hopefully your archers, maybe now would be a good time to freeze, and then the wizards and the queen behind can shoot at these 2 buildings without being injured themselves. Spell timing and placement can make or break an attack. He didn't have very many to put down, but the ones he did were fails. And all of those elements combined together result in a 36% final attack.